All right, y'all. So I thought I was recording, but I am aware that they don't want you to know this because I even went in the reading with the whole pretense of I'm going to go live because I don't want to have to deal with issues in regards to the energy surrounding whatever's happening. That, I knew I was being pressed to not release any reading, not even knowing what was going to come out. But the reading's here, y'all. I already did it. I wasn't recording, but here we are. So, you guys, the reading started out with channeled energy of me being shown a nickel. I was hearing it wasn't worth a dime. I was hearing dead presidents. So for me, immediately it just connected to Pinnacle energy in regards to tarot. So before a single card even came out, because y'all know how I do, I channel the energy before a card comes out. Here lies the King of Pentacles. But before that, the bottom of the deck energy was the Devil card. But we were being almost as if we were asking this person, like, was it worth it? And then the Devil card pops out. And then I pick up the cards. They were all laying face down. So that's another thing. So I knew that was, a hidden message. They don't want you to know. That was confirmation. The King of Pentacles. So I already felt like we were, because the cards were stacked. So I already felt like we were about to go on a journey about what happened to this King of Pentacles and what they didn't even see coming. In regards to their fall, because I was hearing, I saw the word spelled out CALAB, cabal. I don't even talk about that. I have no idea of the history of the fall of Cabal, but that's what I heard. So the King of Pentacles, was here. So I was like, okay, let's walk through this journey of what even took place, because that was the energy. So right behind the King of Pentacles was the Moon card, and I was making just the resemblance of this little pinnacle, which is one pinnacle that they're holding, and they're the King of Pentacles on top of that. So it's like, the King of Pentacles, if you think about it, they're not surrounded by pinnacles. This is only, them being in charge and them being able to show off what it is that they have, but it's just one pinnacle. And the resemblance with the Moon card let me know that, what, they thought they could hide behind this one pinnacle. And in the reading, to me, it was giving new money. So the term new money just happens to do with people who aren't ready for, the wealth that they inquire, how they're getting the money. They're not, being responsible with it. That's where the new money energy comes from. But behind that were secrets involving how they were getting the money with the Moon card that they don't want anybody to know. And then that became prevalent at the end of the reading when I wasn't even recording. I'm like, oh, they really, really don't want anybody to know what's going on right now. But we'll get into why. But this was the walk down of, how they got here, because I was even telling the collective, you guys, the Divine Collective, to take a seat back, that I got this. Because I even felt at the time that whoever's watching me, they are the King of Pentacles, and they needed to know how they got here. Because in hindsight, we're asking them, was it all worth it? Because that lets me know that they were also warned by us of the path that they were traveling down was not the right thing to do or the right way to go. Even when they departed from us or was doing what they were doing betrayal wise to us, we already knew where this was headed. They did not understand where they were headed. So I heard even highfalutin during the reading, and that was given the King of Pentacles just being just kind of oblivious to what was even happening or what the road that they were even on. They did not know that they would end up where they are now. So this Moon card just lets me know that they thought they were getting away with all types of just devious. I heard getting away with murder, but that came out as well. But they thought they were getting away with a whole lot of stuff, you guys. But what they were doing is, while they were going in and out of different places with different people, different energies, people's playing with people's emotions, all the while, they didn't know that these people were creating channels of communication behind their back, because they can't leave this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups already is coming to you emotionally invested. But if you're walking away from that person or making them feel like they can't even come to you anymore, there's a problem there. So they started carrying information somewhere else. These people that they were coming in contact with, that they were pillow talking with, they might have said a little something here and thought it didn't really matter because they were the King of Pentacles at the end of the day. So nothing can really touch them or affect them. So they thought. So they would give off little pieces of things to these bed buddies, whoever these people were that they were emotionally invested with. And though they were invested with them in some emotional way, but the King of Pentacles, it was all about money. It was never about cups for them. It was never about, I love you, I'm here with you, I want to stay with you. It was like, I got to get to the next bag. So I'll see you, bye, I'm gone. That was the energy. So if they do that to enough people, and the King of Pentacles, they get comfortable doing it, then they become a sort of like nonchalant in the energy. So they may have said some things that these people hung on to. And not only that, in the reading, it came up that this King of Pentacles could have slept with two sisters, because that's just how oblivious that they were to people's emotions. They didn't care how it made them feel at the end of the day in regards to how the King of Pentacles treated them. So if you could go as low as to do something like that, then that lets you and I know where their head game was at on this journey, which we'll walk through. Y'all, I already did this reading in a live for those of you all who are joining, but I wasn't recording. But that just was confirmation at the end that they really don't want you to know what's going on with them right now. And we'll get to that. So there were channels being created, because even in the reading, the original, I was getting the energy of people having the side conversations of, have you seen such and such lately? Did you hear this? Because people were waiting for their victory because of how they were treated by this King of Pentacles. It wasn't just you, Divine Collective. It was many. It was plenty, because they were on their high horse. I heard highfalutin at the time. We have the Four of Cups reversed. That was confirmation for me coming off of that Knight of Cups, is that they were always trying to create new emotional, fake emotions, because the King of Pentacles is not about that, but they were relying on manipulating people's emotions to try to create ways out of things. So if things kind of crashed with one person, they just moved on to the next person. That's the Four of Cups reverse for me. But it also gave an energy of them wanting to return back around to the people that they hurt, to come back around to them as if nothing took place, nothing happened. Like, what's wrong with you? Why your face messed up? Like these people never forgot with that Knight of Cups reverse. Behind the Four of Cups was the Ace of Swords. So when I saw the Ace of Swords, I was like, oh, that's them reinventing their ideas of how to get money. So the scams, and it was prevalent for them because they got used to moving around and creating new avenues, new ways. Too smart for their own good is what I heard at the time. But that's how they were able to be the King of Pentacles. Well, again, to remind you, this King of Pentacles was giving me new money. This was nothing that was like of a good investment. They weren't being wise about this, but easy come, easy go. They were already in the Devil card energy with that attachment at the bottom of the deck. Now, behind the Ace of Swords, sorry, y'all, I'm using one hand because my phone's charging as well. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse. When I saw that, I said, oh, along the journey, they got on their high horse, they got all these ideas, but then they found that they had to start paying money out. So at the time, I heard baby mamas. I heard something about car repairs that were through the roof. This could have been, and that's when some sort of like law reference or case came up, but that was the baby mama, them having to pay out some sort of money for something that they weren't expecting. But things were starting to dig into their little pocketbook of their one little pentacle that they so proudly hold, with secrets attached to it with the Moon card. So behind the Page of Pentacles, they're starting to experience money loss, just a little bit here and there. And then after the Page of Pentacles reverse, because we're going down the journey, because I heard this was what was going on with the King of Pentacles, journey-wise. We have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords was letting me know that this was God knocking on the door of their heart. Like, you can make this right. You can, settle this, settle the score, balance things out for yourself, because you're creating some bad karma here with this Devil card of an attachment. So the God's knocking on the door. Like, you can make this right, apologize, give the money back, tell them you were doing this, XYZ, tell the truth. But they sat on it. They didn't. They contemplated. They knew what they needed to do. They knew they were wrong in so many instances, but they sat on the opportunities to make things right, because there were little opportunities saying or coming up that they could have fixed, had the opportunity, but they didn't. Behind the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, because now, mind you, we're following the journey of this King of Pentacles because things are going downhill. So we have the Three of Cups reversed because at the time I saw somebody stumbling home drunk at night. So for me, that meant they were still on some sort of high horse, but still facing some sort of oblivion. So they were drinking themselves, drugging themselves, but still making it home safely, only to repeat and do it again the next day. But that Three of Cups was letting me know in the reverse that the party was over, and they acknowledged that. They realized that, but they were drinking, drugging, trying to mask and cover because of God knocking on the door of their heart. And also now there's money troubles coming in. It was little by little by little by little, right? So behind the Three of Cups reverse, the Six of Wands reverse showed itself. So I said, oh, shoot. So that means now they really know that the end is near because there's no victory. There's no celebration. All of this hard work they're put in, where are the results here? Why am I losing money? Why is God knocking on the door of my heart to make things right? I'm the King of Pentacles. All that matters is getting money. Why am I being addressed with all of this now? All of these people who feel like they have a problem with me. Why is your face messed up? Is what they're asking these people when they go back around to visit them again, thinking everything's all good. Y'all look at this. Behind the Six of Wands reverse was the Three of Wands reverse. Dead end. That was a dead end. That was the last card in this little group that I had. Dead end road. They hit a brick wall. There was nothing left to an expectation of. The work put in, reaping rewards with the wands, nothing. So they know this. This is where they're at. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know that they're in a sunken, dark place. I heard the devil say at one point, that ass is mine. They hit that brick wall. And here the devil is. Bottom of the deck energy. All right. So that was that little group with the King of Pentacles, what was going on with them. So I was like, okay, cool. So let's see. I had all of these cards were face down, mind you. So I had two more groups that were side by side here. So I picked up one section and went through it. And that happened to be this section. And I heard the word fortune twice. And then the Great Fortune card did ultimately come out as a clarifier. So that was, that was interesting when that happened. So before I even get to that, I was like, okay, so what's going on over here? So the Strength card was the first card, and I heard with that Eight of Swords reverse right behind it, I said somebody found their strength and they found their escape. This was a mental escape. They had to get out some sort of mental bondage. So I kept going, and look who was behind there. The counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I said, oh, okay, I can follow this one because the Queen of Pentacles reverse, I'm hearing, was blindsided. They didn't even know. Yes, they met their counterpart. They were fully aware of that. And Divine Collective, that's possibly you. I'm pretty sure. This person's in my energy, or this energy is in my energy. So it's coming out, even though they did not want you to know that that's where they are now. But they know that you know. But this Queen of Pentacles reverse fell on hard times because she was not with that King of Pentacles of a counterpart. The King of Pentacles went off on their high horse and went on to another direction. And you see where it led them, right? But you knew this, but what were you going to do? Were you going to cry about it? No. You had to make ends meet. You had to feed kids. You had to work. You had to pay rent. You had to worry about that stuff, the practical stuff. You came here equipped to be a Queen of Pentacles, but why are you in the reverse? That was the question you had. Why is it that your counterpart, King of Pentacles, gets to go highfalutin on into the sunset? But you already knew where they were headed because you told them. You warned them. You had your premonitions. You had your visions, your dreams. You were probably speaking to them and didn't even know that there was somebody speaking through you to them. They know that. And now they really realize that after the fact because it's too late. And you probably don't even remember the stuff you said to this person to warn them. But they heard you loud and clear. They did. But what did they do? They said, I'm the King of Pentacles. You can't talk to me like that. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting money. Look at me, says the King of Pentacles. Anyway, here you are, Queen of Pentacles. There's the Hermit card right behind you because you had to figure it out. You had to. One monkey don't stop the show, even though you know that's your counterpart. And they went off somewhere else. One monkey don't stop the show because you knew where that was headed. So all you knew to do was get yourself together, Queen of Pentacles. But look who came up behind there, the King of Wands reverse. And I heard I can do magic. Y'all, magic has been in the energy for me because of people taking magic and flipping it and reversing it to the wrong things. And why are we so scared to use our magic? That's the Queen of Pentacles all day long. That's the King of Pentacles all day long. When y'all get together, there's just money flowing out of nowhere, just coming out the woodwork because y'all are counterparts. But they didn't choose to have that experience with you. Now they know. They know now. But that King of Wands lets me know that they were working on you. That was obvious to me in the reading. Again, this is my second time doing this. I thought I was recording live and I wasn't. So when it was pouring out, it was coming. So this is like just a recap at this point. But that King of Wands reverse is the reason why that they wound up to where they are now. Devil card at the bottom of the deck. So both of you all had a lesson here with the Fool card. And you both impacted one another, possibly in ways you haven't even put together yet, collective. I'm sure they would like to thank you, but they're in a sunken place right now. And I'm sure you would like to thank them, but you don't talk to them. You don't even know where they are. You don't even care, which is fine. Fool card energy. So the other part of this energy, right, of the, now we've identified what was happening behind the scenes with the King of Wands. Look at the cards that came out to clarify the workings of the King of Wands reverse. It was the Seven of Wands, because when I saw the card, I said, oh, somebody's been staying on top of something. Their workings, the wands. Yeah, they just, whatever it took, high, hell, or water, they were going to stay on this. Workings, King of Wands reverse. No matter what it took, they were going to make sure that they came out on top. Look what's behind that. Look who they met. The Queen of Wands reverse. That was a fake union of a delusion of a relationship of counterparts. It wasn't real. It was designed. Devil card at the bottom of the deck. It was designed. So they met a match in that regard, somebody that could help influence them. Like, they speak the same language, right? They have the same sort of energy, same sort of vibe. You know, they might be chasing the same things, same ideas, whatever. They were counterparts, but it was a false union. They're both in the reverse. And behind that Queen of Wands reverse, who was helping them attack you, mind you, is the Two of Swords. Because what I heard with this was jail time, facing jail time. They got a serious ass decision. They don't know where to go with this. They don't know how to answer, what to do, where they're going, how it's going to work. They don't even know what to do. Two of Swords reverse, you guys. So at this time, when I got through all of that, I pulled out the clarifiers and we talked about the Great Fortune, but we were talking about Pentacles from the very beginning of the channeling, with me channeling dead presidents, a nickel, and somebody not being worth a dime. All of the money energy was there. Toil and labor came out over here, but that was that Seven of Wands saying, you know, hell or high water, they're going to make it happen. Whatever they got to do, they're going to make it happen. Whatever this wand staying on top of, the workings, with the Queen of Wands reverse, they were going to do it, but it was involving this great fortune. Going away, distance horizons at the bottom of the clarifying deck was that Two of Wands reverse clarifier that they're facing jail time. And not only that, the other clarifier here was adjudication. So bottom, oh, and this was revealed as well because I picked up the devil card at one point. I was like, I heard the devil saying that ass is mine, you know, when they hit that dead end. But behind that is the death card reverse. So I just wanted to show y'all that as well. Oh, look at the Eight of Cups reversed. They can't walk away. They can't walk away from this one. All right, y'all. Sorry. I hope this helps.